Hello and welcome to CNA Gameplay. Today we're doing Shantae, a very rare game for the Game Boy Color.
A very cool game for the Game Boy Color.
Oh yeah, it's probably the best for the system besides the two Oracle games. And we're going to start on File 3. This is Game Boy Advance enhanced because we're playing on the Game Boy Player. So the graphics look slightly different than they would on the actual Game Boy Color, but not like visual effects or anything, but just the actual graphic assets look a bit better because there's custom programming here to make it look better when played on a Game Boy Advance because they thought Game Boy Color games looked too muddy on a Game Boy Advance. This game came out in 2002.
So what actually, is it like more color, more animation or something?
No, it's not. It's not new animations. It's not new graphical, like special effects or anything. It is just purely how Shantae looks.
Okay.
How Shantae looks, how the backgrounds look. I think it's more or less just a filter rather than actually different assets. But like if you see a cool visual effect or something, it looks like that on the Game Boy Color. It's not just because it's on GBA.
Oh, I see.
It's purely like a filter just to make it look better.
I'd be interested to see what it looks like on an actual Game Boy Color then.
I can't show that on our YouTube video,
Well,
but
yeah.
I can certainly let you check that out sometime. So, the story of this game is half genie Shantae is the genie guardian of Scuttle Town, and oh no, it's being invaded by pirates, and these pirates work for the infamous female lady pirate, Risky Boots. And there she is. That's Risky Boots.
She has evil red eyes.
Yeah. So you're behind this attack, Risky Boots, the lady pirate. In the flesh. Sorry about your shack, darling. I thought you were a guardian genie, not some scrawny kid. Well, no matter. Gotta haul booty.
I don't think she's really sorry about your shack.
I don't think she is either. Ooh, she's up to no good, that's for sure. Well, if I'm gonna earn my keep as Scuttletown's genie, I'd better stop her. So this game kicks all sorts of ass.
This game was made by WayForward.
That's right.
Tell me about other stuff that WayForward made, because I don't remember.
Oh, they've made a lot of kick-ass stuff in recent years. The Mighty series on DSi, as well as Mighty Switch Force on,
okay, cool.
on 3DS and Wii U. They're the ones who are making the DuckTales remake.
Oh, awesome.
The music here is done by Jake Kaufman, who is very famous in the game music scene lately. Well, he's always kind of been, but more so lately than ever.
Right.
In the sequel that they made for the DSi, there's a really kick-ass remix of this song. And on the soundtrack, there's a disco remix.
Cool. Does he work for WayForward, or does he?
I believe he did at the time, and now he does more like independent stuff. He does a lot of projects for different companies.
That's cool.
Like for example, he does the music for Shovel Knight, and Shovel Knight's not a WayForward game. I don't think. It's an independent game.
A little booty shake when you crouch down.
Oh yeah. Look at her shaking that booty. She looks like a little kitty. Look at her eyes.
Yeah, she does.
And then she makes a cute little sound when she crawls. And you can see her cleavage, and you can even crawl backwards, and it's a different animation. That's cool.
Is it different, or is it the same one played backwards?
Oh, I guess it is the same one, it just looks slightly different. My first glance.
Yeah.
But yeah, notice the color scheme, how it's fading between yellow and red and everything for the fire.
Yeah.
It looks like that on the Game Boy Color.
That's really cool.
That's not like a special GBA effect.
I wouldn't have thought that you could do that on a Game Boy Color.
The Game Boy Color is a lot more powerful than people take it for, just in hindsight, because, you know, most people didn't play it. Outside of, like, Pokemon.
I didn't have one, so I missed that thing.
Like, Pokemon doesn't have the graphical effects that this does. Not even Gold version had it.
Yeah.
And this is, like, the rarest game for the Game Boy line, all across the 3 systems, I believe.
It's a really smooth animation when they go spiraling away.
Oh, it's a really smooth animations throughout. This is a really top quality game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
certainly worthy of the wait between when it was supposed to come out and when it actually came out, which is like a 2-year difference. Which is why it's got special features for the GBA.
It was supposed to come out in like 99 or something.
I think it was supposed to come out in 2000.
Oh, okay.
And then it got pushed to 2001, then it got pushed again, and it finally came out in 2002. Oh no, Tinkerbells! Oh, motherfucker.
I really like the shifting palette. That's really cool.
Oh yeah. There's a day to night mechanic that plays an effect on that, and you'll get to see more of like the color changing.
So, is there is it dynamic at all? Like, does it change if you just hang out long enough or anything like that?
Yeah, it's timed.
Okay, cool.
I think I'm gonna have to focus on this, so one second.
Yeah.
Some tough.
Oh, jeez.
There's some tough platforming in this game.
You can do it. We believe in you. All of YouTube is behind you.
Damn it, all of the one people on YouTube
There's more than one person on YouTube.
that watches our show.
Oh. There we go.
Now don't fall off the next one.
Oh. Almost.
Ah, damn it.
This is a good time to appreciate how good this music is.
Oh yeah, it's very great. The soundtrack is actually available from Jake Kaufman's Bandcamp page.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can pay what you want and get it. You can also get the soundtracks for the Mighty series and the sequel to Shantae, Shantae 2: Risky's Revenge, the game for the DSi, and it's on 3DS.
I think you showed me some music from Mighty Switch Force, and it was really cool.
Oh yeah, Mighty Switch Force has an amazing soundtrack.
I think one thing I'm appreciating about all these like independent games coming out in the last couple of years is the music seems like it's always awesome.
Oh yeah. So yeah, people lately have been gushing about Shovel Knight. And I looked at a gameplay video and I thought it looked right at home on the Game Boy Color, especially after having played Shantae and the 2 Oracle games like crazy.
Yeah.
And I think it pretty much is a Game Boy Color game just in widescreen. And with better processing, so it can do more like enemies on screen and all that. But it would feel right at home on the Game Boy Color.
It totally looks like it. After now having seen Shantae and having watched the like the gameplay trailer and all that stuff for that. The little booty shake is hilarious.
She also dances. So I can do dance moves.
How are you doing that?
Can't remember. You press select to go into dance mode.
Oh.
And then on the first note down there, you hit a command. I forgot which one's which. Okay, it was left.
God, that animation is out of control.
So you have to time it properly, and it's really difficult. It's cool. Yeah, it's got great animations, and it looks better on a Game Boy Color than on the Advance, by my opinion. So, even though this game is really hard to find, there's something like only 20,000 copies of it available. And like I said, it's the rarest Game Boy game ever. I do recommend picking it up if you come across it. It's very good. It's worth playing over and over and over again.
Is it a very expensive game at this point?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I paid $75 for this cartridge about 3 years ago, and last I checked on eBay, it's going for over $160, and that's out of box.
I'm sorry, did you say if it was available on anything? If it's been put on like the, I don't know, 3DSware or something like that, or DSiWare?
No, it's not on any sort of download network.
Oh, okay.
The only way to get it right now is to have the cartridge.
Okay.
Or to work it way forward. So she still mimics Steam Engine, and now she's trying to go after these things that'll give her perpetual heat and water, so she can have perpetual energy to scour the ocean And Shantae's just like, no, you can't own the ocean. It's for everybody.
So she
Who
wants
am
to
I? I'm
rule
Risky
the seas.
Boots, Queen of the Seven Seas. And anyone who opposes me will be crushed flat. Men, spank this one extra hard for mommy. Yeah, this game doesn't have as much sexualization as the sequel does.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a lot in Risky's Revenge. Like, to the point where it's almost off-putting.
Oh, yeah. I can see that.
Like, that one has a lot of hand-drawn artwork that's, like, anime style.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of cleavage, a lot of skin.
I'm surprised that this game doesn't have more of that in the animation. Like the bouncing boobs and stuff that I would imagine certain game designers might be tempted to include.
The animation sprite in the sequel definitely has Shantae's boobs bouncing around.
Looking straight up dead or alive on that animation.
Kind of. Except it's all sprite work, so it's sprite animation. It's really good. I mean, it looks great, but, you know, it's unnecessary to have that.
But in this one, she's like Mai in King of Fighters in America.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that game. Or that character.
She has giant boobs that bounce all over the place in the Japanese like arcade version, and in America they're just rock hard.
Like unnaturally.
Yeah, they don't move at all. It's really weird looking. To the point where they like went too far in the opposite direction. But yeah, that's Japanese fighting games for you.
This is tough because I don't want to fall in the water, and I can't stand on that platform because it'll go away after I beat it. There we go.
I love the animations on the little henchmen guys.
Yeah, the Tinkerbats.
Tinkerbats, yeah.
I went easy on you this time, but next time I'll be steam-powered and unstoppable. That was good.
So at the end, you have to fight her in like some kind of crazy steam-powered mech suit.
I actually got stuck at the end of the game, so I haven't finished it.
Oh, okay.
In the second game, the ship is actually like kind of mech. Anyway.
Good job, Shantae. You certainly made short work of those bandits. Hiring a town genie was a dandy idea indeed.
Maybe it's time I told him I'm only a half genie. Then Scuttletown could get a real guardian genie to protect them. How did I let things get so screwed up?
Moments of self-reflection in Shantae.
Shantae, what happened? Where's my steam engine? I'm sorry, Mimic. Risky got away with your steam engine, and now she's going to use it to destroy Scuttletown. Oh, if only I were a real genie, then I'd show that Risky a thing or two. I'm afraid it will take more than genie magic this time. Let me explain from the beginning.
I like the one giant man in front of the crowd.
It all started on my last dig when I unearthed an ancient vault. Hidden inside was a diagram of a strange contraption. Here's how the thing works. A steel chamber full of water is heated like so. The water becomes steam, blasting out the top with enough pressure to turn the water wheel indefinitely. Steam power muscle like that could change the world.
It could. Yeah, that guy in the green pants.
Yeah, he's like bigger than everybody else, and then there's another girl with her hair up like Shantae's. She's got a stupid blank face.
The girl?
Yeah.
You mean
plans?
The girl on the far right, or the other girl?
No, the purple one.
Oh, right, okay.
Built a steam engine of my own. I was almost done when that vixen swiped it. She seemed to be headed towards Watertown. Maybe there's still a chance to get that engine back. That a girl. You be sure to visit the save room before you leave town. Good luck, Shantae. Oh, I guess. Doo-doo-doo. Where do I?
Oh, maybe
Can't-
you left? Oh.
Need to get to Watertown to find Bolo. Okay.
Oh.
Oh yeah, the towns are like from behind her, third person
Oh,
view.
that's sort of cool.
Yeah. So that's Shantae episode 1. We will come back with that later on sometime. And you can check out, we're going to play this full game to the end because it's kind of a rare game. Nobody plays it. And
Yeah.
it doesn't work properly on emulators. And I will discuss that more next time on CNA Gameplay. I think that's what we're calling the show, right?
CNA gameplay, right.
CNA Gameplay. See you next time.
Bye.